Hey guys, welcome back to RC Legends, and as always, thank you for watching. So, I've got a new arrival to show you, tons of bits that's going to go on this build, and a few other cool things, and a motor that I've been given, which is seriously one of the coolest motors that's going into my collection, but I'll show you that in a bit. So, yeah, first of all, let's start with the thumbnail I've used, because obviously that's not what you can see here. So a massive thank you to James and Molly for allowing me to use their picture so I could use it as my thumbnail. Long story short, many months ago, somebody actually sent me that picture and said, because I knew I had a Cougar and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the livery on it. And he sent me that picture. Now that just floats my boat 100% because I'm an 80s, 90s guy. Neon colours are a big thing for me. Obviously, it's time correct with the car itself. So I was like, I love that. So what I ended up doing was I messaged James and said, first of all, I was asking questions about the wheels he'd put on it. I was just curious if he had a link to them, and he sorted me all out with that information. Turns out that James had done sprayed this body up for his daughter Molly, who races these cars. How cool is that? And I was honest, and I said, look, I love what you've done, and I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to sort of blatantly copy it. It won't be exact, but it's not going to be far off what he's done. I absolutely love it. It's not very often I copy someone else's work, but on this particular one, I have to. I just love it. And just to run it with those colours and wheels on, and to have it in the collection looking that good, perfect. So, James Molly, a massive thank you. There's a couple of things in here that I want to mention, because while the move was going on, I was sent a few different things. I want to give a massive thank you to Nicholas. He emailed me after watching my Turbo Scorpion video, and what I did was I fitted the kit tyre decals on the rear before I ran it, which was stupid. I had tons of fun, put a couple of batteries through it, made the running video, and obviously at the end of it, because it was on gravel and something, it had just destroyed the decal. So I was a little bit gutted that I didn't wait. Anyway, I got an email out of the blue from Nicholas. Said, look, I've got those 4 decals spare, you can have them if you want. And he ended up just sending them in post to me. So a massive thank you, my friend. Might not sound much, for just 4 decals, 4 decals. But it's the fact what I really appreciate is someone's gone to the time and effort to do that. They had them lying around, and then they've emailed me first of all, and then put them in an envelope at their cost, sent them over to me in Canada. Massively appreciated. And I'll get them on the car as soon as I can. Next shout out is for this motor. A massive thank you to Nigel. Again, got an email out of the blue after I think Nigel had probably watched one of my Tommy videos and said, look, I've got a Tommy motor just kicking around. I believe he said it was in one of his RC boxes. And he said, you can have it if you want it, if it's any good to you. Obviously sent me pictures of it. Wow, it's a Tommy Zenergy motor. Now, I'll bring the camera over and show you close-ups of this, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know Tommy stuff, apart from toys. But yeah, I've done plenty of Tommy videos on RC Legends and on Tamiya Legends. So if you're interested, check those videos out. But yeah, Tommy also did the Zenergy motor. Really cool looking thing. Modified bearings. Don't know the wind. Now, he did said the brushes are missing and one of the end bell screws are missing. So I'll put that right before I bring a camera over, so this motor's finished, because this thing's going straight into my collection. So Nigel, if you are watching, again, honestly can't thank you enough. That's incredible. It's just, they're really rare to find. So to have one in the collection is just off the chart. And then we carry on. I'll just show you these quickly, and then we can get on to the Cougar. So while I was ordering some Cougar decals, which I'll show you, I also finally ordered my Schumacher Cat Xls Decals. I finally decided I'm going for the Schumacher Cat XL livery with the gold chrome wheels. So the cat body shell is completely black and the wings black, and then it's just these decals. It's very basic and it looks very dated, and that's what I want. It's just stunning, because that's how I remember the cat back in the day. Never had one, but that's how I remember it. Right. Now this is all the Schumacher Cougar Classic stuff, so I've got to give another thank you, a massive one this time, to my really good friend Martin in the UK. So when I decided I want a Cougar, I was right in the process of the move happening. So I was, at the time, I think I was 4 or 5 weeks out from actually moving, so I couldn't have anything coming to the old address. And it was too early to send them to the new address. So I asked Martin, I said, look, if I send you the money, could you buy the car for me and then store it for a month, and then when I've moved, send it to me? Which is really cheeky. Anyway, Martin agreed. And he did a lot more than that as well, as you'll find out. So Martin, if you're watching, honestly, a massive thank you, my friend. So yeah, he ordered me the kit from Otley Model Sport, one of my favourite shops. So I've got the Cougar Classic Kit. We've got the Pro 2-wheel drive transmission kit for it, because I do want to put. So I don't know what the limit is of a standard one. I remember with the Cat XLS, someone was saying you can go, if you're using brush motors, don't sort of go lower than 17 turn. How true that is, I've no idea. But I'll probably, because I've got this, I'll probably put like a 13.5 brushless in it, maybe 10.5. Don't know. It was a relatively decent price, and I've not got the Pro transmission for the Cat XLS, so I thought let's buy it and we can see what's involved. I also, where is it? Ordered, Martin ordered the front carbon shock tower for the Cougar. No particular reason I wanted that, apart from it was like £7. And I thought, you know what, you can see the tower quite well on the car when it's built, so we'll go carbon. So that's those upgrades for the kit itself. Now, when I was looking at, I've got to hold my hands up straight away. I am not a massive lover of the Cougar body shell. Never really have been. I think it's very boxy. It's very square looking, and the sort of 90-degree angles on it. Wasn't a massive fan. So anyway, a massive shout out to Penguin body shells in the UK. Probably the best reproduction body shells out there, in my opinion. I've used lots of different ones. Anyway, I was searching through, I can't remember how it came about, but I ended up going through his page on Facebook and looking what he had for the Cougar. And I found the Cougar Alley, well, it's not Cougar, it's actually Palmer. And it's called the Alley Cat body set. And this particular one was made for the Schumacher Cougar 2, but dimension, chassis is exactly the same, so this fits on this body set. And what it is, and I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting or what, it's a lot more rounded and smoother, and it's going to look absolutely... I'm not sure if that's the one that's on James and Molly's car. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I should have looked at that before video. I would actually say it probably is, because theirs is not a boxy looking car. The only difference is the standard Cougar set is 2-piece shell wing. The Alley Cat is 3-piece. It's got a separate nose cone because the Cougar front suspension was different. Cougar 2 front suspension was different. So that's no biggie. This will fit straight on. So yeah, I'm really happy to have that. And we've got the Alley Cat wing. It's roughly cut out because Martin had to cram all this in the box for me to save on shipping. I actually gave Martin the standard Cougar body set to sell, just so he could get a little bit of money back for helping me, which I believe he sold at a revival meeting, so that was awesome. Now, yes, James gave me the link for the wheels, and they're the JC Racing. I hope I've got JC Racing correct. Yes, JC Racing. So Martin again was kind enough to order me these. These are beautiful. Don't know how they're coming across on camera, but they're really in your face. And obviously these are the Schumacher fitment. So that's the rears, and then we've got the really narrow fronts, and that's just going to make... It allows me to do that paint job, copy James's paint job, which is just awesome. I actually bought the paints as well, so it won't be too long before I start building this. I bought the Tamiya neon, yellow, pink, and obviously white. And then I wanted different tyres on it because I'm going to use this car. It's going to be a kind of a runner, not full time, but anyway, I've gone for grass tyres, which have I think they're the Schumacher Mini Spike 2 standard yellow, full set, really narrow fronts. big nice wide. I will have to use my foams out the kit in them, or certainly in the rears. So that's cool. And then before we get to the kit, to copy James's paint job, I needed the big Shoemaker decal to go down the side of the car. That's not on the kit decal anywhere. So I just ordered a random set from MCI as I was ordering the Cat Xls Decals. And I don't even know if this is off a particular car or if it's just like Schumacher sort of generalizations, kind of logos. But as you can see, two massive Schumacher decals. So I need them for this car. So that's cool. And then, of course, finally, we have the kit itself. The box is a little bit battered. It's done some miles, but yeah, absolutely made up to have it. I've only ever built one complete Schumacher before, and that was the XLS I built, I don't know, probably 2.5, 3 years ago on Tamiya Legends, and I ended up moving that car on. So this is a little bit of a second full Schumacher I've built. And I've also never owned a built Cougar, so I've never seen one in the flesh either. Turn it around and you can see the style of a chassis if you don't know the car. Yeah, really looking forward to this build. So what I'll do now is I'll drag the camera over. I really hope I haven't missed anyone for a thank you. I'll drag the camera over and we'll just have a closer look at these bits. Right, so first up to show you is the Cougar Classic Kit. Very cool. I said earlier that I wasn't a massive fan of the body. It does look good, especially with that paint job. It does look good. I just think the Palmer Alley-Cat body is better. Again, it's personal taste, isn't it? These kits are numbered somewhere. Here we go. There. So I've got batch number. I've got number 249. No idea how many that's out of. But it's cool that we number them. And then that is the chassis, if you don't know it. It's quite basic, but yeah, very, very cool indeed. Looking forward to this one. I don't think it's worth me really showing you what's inside, because as you can see, it's all just kind of thrown in, and I've got the old original wheels and tyres. I'll definitely nick the foams out of them. But yeah, that's a cool option to have maybe some spares for it at some point. And on top of that, we have the front carbon shock tower, part number there if you're interested. I think they're about £6-7 at Otley Model Sport, which is cool. And then we have the two-wheel drive Pro transmission, which is actually on the label itself. It's for the Top Cat, but it's obviously the same for the Cougar. Again, not too sure what's involved and how much of this changes from the original, but yeah, it's going to allow me to put some extra power through it. We'll have a look at the tyres next. So full set, I'll give you part numbers, mini spike 2s, yellow. Kind of get a rough idea of the tread pattern and matching fronts. And that's the part number. Should you be interested, and I'll just show you one of each of the wheels because these are really cool. So these are from JC Racing, again with the Schumacher fitment. But yeah, don't know how it looks with the lighting in here, but these really do pop. That's the rears, and then we've got the narrow fronts. Again, full Schumacher fitment. So that's going to be cool. That's really going to make the car. Right, let me see if I can get this into a position where you can see. So if you have a look at the sort of Cougar body shell, you can see it. And then this is the Alley-Cat. You can see it's much more rounded. And I really like that. Really do like that. As I say, it does come with a different wing. I'd say it's a little bit more fuller than the kit wing. So I'll be definitely using that. And then we have... show you again, thank you to Nicholas for those Turbo Scorpion rear tyre decals. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the sheet I was talking about. I think it might just be like a generic Schumacher. It may well be for a car, so I apologise if it is. There's no car name on there apart from Schumacher. But yeah, the big white with the black outline Schumachers are what I needed. So yeah, probably cost me $15-16 for that sheet just to use 2 decals. I may use something else on the wings, on the wing, maybe the big Schumacher logo, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And then the Cat, I was going to say XLS, it's for the XLS, but these are actually the Cat XL decals, and they're going to look extremely cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And then last, but definitely not by no means least, I'll put the camera down, we have the Tamiya motor, the Zenergy. So I've just fitted it, I've just put the end bell screw in there that was missing, I've just fitted it with some brand new brushes. So that motor is now finished. What a thing, my friends. As I say, modified. If anyone knows the wind of this motor, please leave that in the comments. That would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, Nigel, thank you so much, my friend. That is super cool. So that's pretty much it. Quite a lot to look at in this video. We'll be building this quite soon, which I am looking forward to. I'm just going through my video timeline, my build timeline in my head. And my brain's just gone blank. That's always good. Just built a Turbo Optima. In fact, yeah, this is... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is my next build on this channel, which is very cool indeed. I'll do it in two videos again. I'll do a full chassis build, and then I'll do the new shell and the paintwork, because, excuse me, that's going to be pretty involved. And then we'll definitely be doing, I'll get a running video of it at some point when I figure out what sort of electrics I want to use in it. Yeah, mega cool indeed. So right, I'll end this video here because I feel like I've babbled on. So a massive thank you to everyone who's watching. Yeah, honestly can't thank you enough. And again, massive thank you, Martin, James, Molly, Nigel, Nicholas, anyone else. If I've forgotten you, I do apologise. So yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching. If it's the first time you come across one of my videos, if you give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, say hi, subscribe if you haven't. If you do that, turn the notifications on for our weekly videos. That'd be absolutely awesome. Whew. And as always, my friends, happy assing.